My name is High Marshal Durnford. For almost half a millennia, my world of New Albion has been isolated from the universe as a vast storm in space raged about us. In a galaxy at constant war, we were hidden from the worst, but now that is ended. Suddenly we find ourselves in a universe filled with terrors and supermen. But we are the Astro Militarum, and we stand ready.
Hi and welcome to part 4 of the Tears of New Albion.
Hello.
Hello. So basically after the last game, I'll go to me. After the last game, what happened was Cameron got kind of a bit fed up with all the fast attack that I'm fielding. He says, I want to do something about that. So we designed a whole game around it. Didn't we? So the idea is basically, if you remember last time, the Imperial Guard rescued a contingent of Ultramarines, including this guy over there. And he basically reported that yes, there was a breakaway Space Marine faction of the Storm Wolves in the area, and they got some kind of unholy alliance with Orcs going on. The Orcs were basically plundering a nearby village, and the Space Marines were trying to convert them to basically some of the young adults to Space Marine scouts to kind of bulk up their numbers a little bit because they're so desperate. On the back of that, the Ultramarine captain basically gave some intelligence and said, look, we know there's a base that they're operating from. And the Imperial Guard unit that's operating in the area under High Marshal Durnford went, actually, we know this area, yeah? And we know that it's actually prone to quite a lot of fog in an early morning that kind of messes up sensors. So they've been secretly mobilised overnight to get here just in time for this first round, where the fog is slowly lifting and they're trying to catch this airbase unawares. Now they've kind of cottoned on, and what's happened is there's several fast attack buggies in there that are basically all the captains. All the pilots have kind of jumped into the vehicles and they're desperately trying to get them moving. So to represent that, basically all these vehicles are going to start being grounded, yeah? And if I manage to get a reserve roll for them, I can bring them into play and start using them. But until that time, they are sitting ducks. So what's happened is I've actually got more units on the table than Cameron to start with. However, half of my unit is sitting ducks and quite idle, while his are on the page and ready to go. Yep. So over here you have quick run through your army. You've got 2 units of Ultramarines with heavy weapons, Devastator squads. What else have you got over there? You've got
Basilisk, 3 Sentinels with the las cannons. Just a standard Russ, and then 2 veteran squads in Chimeras, one with 3 grenade launchers, and then the other with 3... what are they called? Thingy guns.
Thingy guns.
Melter guns. That's what they are.
Good old melter guns. I've got 5 war tracks over there with... 4 war tracks, sorry. With rocket launchers. I've got a dreadnought there with las cannon and rocket launcher. I've got this here thing is 1 Death Dread with big shooters. A Death Dread here with zap cannons. A war buggy here with
War track.
Meganobs.
Yep.
2 Storm Talons that are grounded at the minute, ready to launch. sitting ducks. And inside that bunker there, I've got a land speeder that's ready to come out. But again, that's actually protected to start with. We also have on the table a comms relay, which is toughness 7, 5 or 6 save, and 2 hit points. That's also an objective marker. If you manage to take that out, it basically cripples my bit. Basically, all this, if he manages to damage me, will cause penalties for the next game, which will mean I can't use as many fast attacks. Are we ready to go?
Yeah.
Why are you looking so shifty? So, he has the initiative unless I get a roll of a 6. So here we go. It's a lousy one. Okay, Imperial Guard get the first move. Let battle commence. Good luck. Handshake. Nah. Catch you in a minute. High lob coming up. Is it going to hit? And he rolls. And I missed the dice. Ah, it's way off the table. Oh yeah, that -3 you get. How many have you hit?
1.
Is it ordnance?
Yeah, it is.
You roll 2 dice, don't you?
Yeah, I did.
And?
Strength. Oh, AP3, so...
Strength 8, isn't it?
Strength 9.
Strength 9, so it's penetrating. Remember, I get a 5 or a 6 cover save.
Yep.
And it sucks to be you. It's a 6. Next. Are you going to fire that thing next?
Yeah, I'm going to shoot at the same target. This one.
Okay.
1, so... 2.
You got 2. So first one. That's a pen. Second one. I think it's also a pen.
Yep.
So, roll first one, cover save a 5 or a 6, and it's these could be loaded dice. And the second one, it's a 2. Not so great. Shaken, not stirred.
Wait,
Down 1.
Whole points, do
They only have 2, so it's one's down to just it'll be that one. One's down already, so 1 whole point. More to come. I'm really excited and a little bit nervous about this. I'm going to try and use a zap cannon for the first time. If you don't know, you roll 2 dice, and that gives you the strength, apart from if it's 11 or a 12, and it kind of does something like get hot, basically. So one strength 4, one shot will be strength 4, and the other one will be strength 6 against this thing. So strength 4 hit, 4-1 hits on a 5 or a 6.
You won't do anything.
Misses. Yeah, well, I've got to fire them anyway, yeah. Second one fires and that misses as well. Well, that was a bit anticlimactic. Bugger. Right, and the Death Dread's going to try and assault the Chimera. Will it make it? Will it make it? And it's... 4. Where does that get? Oh, almost gets me there. Almost. More to come. So end of round 1. Not terribly effective from that kind of failed to hit anything. That failed to charge anything. He pretty much... Space Marine, for once the Space Marines were probably worse than the Orcs for shooting. And I lost one of my vehicles in there. One of my Death Dread is down to 1 hull point. It's got Grot Rigger, so if on a 5 or a 6 it gets 1 hull point back. And it's 6, so I get 1 hull point back. Woohoo! I actually get something. Round 2 to come.
Melter guns at the Death Dread.
Point blank range, which is not very good. Basically, there's a veteran squad in there, and what do you get?
2 hits.
So remember 2d6 for each roll. This might not end well. That's side armor.
What is your side armor?
I don't know. This is the problem when it's the first time that you've ever fielded a vehicle. You kind of forget.
Well, the second one's a penetrating hit. So
So the first one is a 10, is it?
yeah.
That might just be
The lance.
a glance. Let's have a quick look. Or it might even be. No. Oh. Do, 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 do.
And this is why you should know your arm stats.
I know your army. Know your army. I know. It's easier said than done.
Is it though? Is it really?
It is when you're playing a brand new army.
It's not brand new.
It is for me. Okay, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's elite, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's a heavy
It's
support.
a vehicle. It's a vehicle. Here we go. It's Death Red is 12-12. Sorry.
12. Holy shit.
Holy bugger.
Okay.
So
Well, the penetrating hit.
second one hit. Yep, and roll it. 6. That's a 7, isn't it?
Yep.
That's wrecked, isn't it?
That's explosion. By 3.
No, it's wrecked. I'm pretty sure it's wrecked. We've got the rules here.
Melted guns plus is AP2.
So that's a +1.
Plus 1, which is 7, which is explode.
Yeah, I think now you can only wreck on a 7. So remember our good old fashioned rule aids here. It's one of the problems with having everything on there. Vehicles, and the thing is, on a 7 it explodes. Crap.
What's the strength of the explosion? 4.
Any units within 4 within 1d6. Yeah, and that is, you've got side armor. So ooh,
10.
yeah, it could just glance.
Roll then.
Okay, so it's D1. No, that's not gonna be. You just, I reckon, you're just outside there. Bye, Deffy.
Boom.
That is not. It wasn't that big an explosion. He's getting it. Wait, show the people at home.
What?
Show them the explosion template. That is like when a frickin' stomper explodes. Yeah, that's a bit more reasonable. We really need some more of those craters. Too good to use. More to come.
These.
Now the fun bit for me, I need to roll for reserves. I've lost my Death Dread, as you saw on the video just. I also lost my war truck and half my mega knobs. So I really need these guys in. Coming in on 4 and up. Nope. On this one. That's a nope. Land speeder, don't let me down, land speeder. Even though you've got very short range. Yes, crap. And then I've got, it's not going well. Then I've got those 3 guys there, which we're going to roll.
Knowing my luck, they'll come in.
Every single freaking one of them. Yes!
What?
Read them a week. 5, 5, 6.
I thought they were just 1 unit.
Oh, I thought we were rolling them separately, just to make it more interesting. Anyway, they're all in anyway. Cool. Bring the pain. Shall we roll for the just while we're still on camera? Shall we roll to see if that Death Dread explodes from its zap gun? So the first strength is strength 4. Wow. I could have brought a heavy bolter for this. And the second one is strength 5. Is there anything on the table I can actually hit with oh, wait a second, there's
Marines.
There's Space Marines. Bring the pain, bring the pain. We're just questioning who's winning at the minute. I've managed to charge into them and take out half of that Marine squad. What do you think of Space Marines in combat?
They suck.
Well, they do against Mega Knobs, but yeah, the fact that they can't be overrun is kind of quite cool. What else? What else has happened this round? Well, as you saw before, I lost my Death Dread. I've managed to take a whole point off one of these Sentinels, thanks to my activated fast attack. He did squat. He was useful. They were the ones that all
missed.
They all hit, didn't they? And then they all missed.
No, they all missed.
Oh no, yeah, that was right. That was a barshmal. Round 3 coming up.
Yep.
Well, just before we go in, what do you think of these small point games that turn over quite quick? They can be quite exciting, can't they? But yeah, we are building up next thing to a big point game. So we're trying to get our habit of recording just about right. Cool. Ready to go?
Yep.
Round 3.
It's gonna go pew to that one.
You really hate those guys, don't you?
Of course I do.
I think that's half the reason. Oh, is that on target?
Yep. So that's 3. I was aiming at this guy.
Which one?
I was aiming at this guy, so it's gonna be 3.
This is going to hurt.
2. And then...
Isn't it on ordnance?
Oh, shoot. Yep, it's on ordnance.
So you get to re-roll those two non wounds, don't you?
2 is a wound though.
Oh yeah. Well, did you get the? So you always roll 2 and you take the highest dice.
No, you don't.
Yeah, for an ordnance for armor penetration. Have you? What rules have you been playing?
I don't know.
That's
used to hitting.
That's why
infantry.
ordnance is so cool. It gives you like.
Well, I don't care.
So how many?
So that was, and then that was a 2,
That was good enough.
and then that was 1.
So you get you can get to reroll 1. Yeah. So three pence.
Yeah. Well,
they're getting cover from there though. 5 or 6.
Oh, 1 would have been a glance. Okay.
So 5 or 6 cover save. For the penetrations, that's a no. And for the glance, it's a. Oh, the glancing's okay. Cool. So
wait, how many hull points do they
we've got 2 hull points. So don't take them off prematurely.
So it's just 1. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, that was a bit crap.
Oh, he's taking 1 out.
Master of Ordnance is gonna shoot his barrage template, of which it probably bloody hit me.
Scatter 3.
4, 8,
Oh, this could be hilarious.
11.
Hilarious.
It doesn't get me. Alright.
Continuing. Reserved time for me. Okay, let's see if I get this guy in on a 3 and up this time. That's lousy. That one on a 3 and up. Yes. And my land speeder on a 3 and up. Come on. You hate me. Hey, I've got 1 in the game. It's not too bad going. Preparing to launch.
Anti-aircraft.
You haven't got any anti-aircraft. You wish. There was a hole in your plan.
Grenade launchers with anti-missile grenades.
Yeah, nice try. Nice to get this thing actually doing something. It managed to help put a bit of a hole in that side armour. And the Death Dread managed to finish it off. Although its Zap Cannon did precious little. Oh, look at those guys. They're going to be toast. Meanwhile, the Space Marines have been toasted over there. Anything else to report? I think that was it.
No, that was it.
Yeah. So, round 4.
Yep.
Round 4. More to come. almost turning into a maximum death count here, isn't it?
Yeah.
My Meganobs are down. He can't do anything couldn't do anything this turn because he was injured thanks to those stupid grenade launchers. The Sentinels are whittled down to just one that's immobilised with 1 hit point. I've managed to use my my awesome flyer to take out a basilisk, but meanwhile the other one got blew up on the pad before it launched. However, my Land Raider. I could do with a Land Raider about now.
No Land Raiders, thank you.
No, that land speed is loose and causing havoc on these Sentinels. So it's turn 5 now, isn't it?
Yep.
Oh, so we could see one faction completely wiped out at this rate, maybe. With him moving those into position, I don't say which one which. Did I say that one pivoted?
Mm-hmm.
He pivoted so that it was rear front armour.
No, he's immobilised. How can he pivot?
No, just for one turn only, he can't move.
One full turn.
More to come.
Seriously.
Whenever we don't record, something really unusual and amazing happens.
That was awesome.
So not only has he rammed this thing but done nothing, but it's full of pesky melter gun guys, and he's just got one shot from these guys through to my thing, my nice healthy Dreadnought, and he rolls
a 6.
And remember, it's a melter gun, so do you add 1 or do you add 2?
It's 1 because AP2.
Yeah.
It's not AP1.
So that's goodbye, my Dreadnought. He's kind of not been too bad, actually.
And that's been destroyed.
Oh yeah, and the relay's kind of been destroyed, which kind of leaves me now with a land speeder
Who jinked.
And that thing
Which
hasn't jinked,
hasn't jinked.
but really,
Dun, dun, dun.
I'm still going to finish my turn. I'm going to go down fighting. It's looking increasingly desperate, but
Okay.
this, I've got one flyer. You've got no flyer. You're going to rely on.
I got
Snapshots.
lots of shots though.
Yeah, you're desperate. You're desperate. I think I can just zoom this around backwards and forwards enough time and just kind of strafe till all your guys are gone.
Or until asphalt arrives.
Yeah, you ain't got that. I ain't giving you one of those.
Well, maybe I should just to be able to shoot you down. Pesky Marine.
What a go.
Gar-
Okay, end of turn 5. We've basically managed to take out the last of those pesky Sentinels. Meanwhile, as we said, lost the Dreadnought over there, and lost the Death Dread as well. Boo, 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 boo. Turn 5. It finishes on a 3-0. We continue, don't we? It's a 1, so that's a big fat fail. That ends, and I have to say, you've met your objectives. You've taken out one whole squadron of fast attack. You've taken out the uplink relay.
I take
So-
+2 fast attack.
Yeah, we haven't taken out the whole both units of it. That's all.
Oh.
But yeah, it's pretty. You've taken out everything bar 1. Yeah. If you need to take both out, both the Storm Talons, or all of those, one or the other. Yeah.
Right.
But you've kind of achieved those goals quite healthily. So that means next turn I can only have fast attack in support, basically, and I'm down to only 2 fast attack, which, as my entire Orc army is built around that, is quite crippling. Good game.
Yeah.
What was your best unit?
Melter guns.
On board that guy. Yeah. I mean,
And the ramming Chimera.
that kind of came pretty unscathed, actually. I mean, your Lehman rusted as well, but because I didn't really You've only really got the battle cannon on that. It's not got the full arsenal of things on it, which is less points for you, but it means it does. You know, if I miss that shot, it's less of a threat, much less of a threat. That Storm Talon pilot, I think, has been freaking awesome. He's like an ace, that guy. Yeah, definitely taking him again. Good game, and building up to episode 5, which will be. Don't look up there; it's not there. That's going to be our large-scale battle. Yeah.
Oh, is it our last one?
It'll be the last one of this campaign. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the question is, can you push the now that you've kind of knocked out one of the forward bases, which you've done quite effectively, can you now push them straight off the planet?
As Purple Tau come in, but you'll find about that later on.
That's the next campaign.
Oh shoot!
That's the next campaign.
I knew that.
You didn't hear. You didn't
hear. Yep.
Yeah.
Move along.
Cameron's
Move
busy
along.
busy redoing some of his tales, so we want to feature them in a later campaign. It's been an interesting campaign. I've really enjoyed this game because for once it's allowed me to, in this campaign, allows me to go back to what I'm most comfortable with. It's just Space Marines. I kind of miss their 3-up armor save and their awesome firepower, and most of all, I've missed their BS4.
Well,
I've dreadfully missed that ballistic skill because orcs cannot hit the side of a barn door to save their life. Okay, more to come.
Yep.
Don't forget to subscribe. Part 5 coming soon.